This is how we beat coronavirus.
You could win this.
Balls cold.
Like a whole peppermill got poured in my cup.
We should be the channel that talks about how to get drunk while you're backpacking. The privy at this shelter is really nice. It even has a doorbell.
Social distancing, my thing. Looking forward to the views that you've promised
I didn't
me.
promise views, as in there might be views. Power! Oh, gnarly. Hey, I'm Steve.
And I'm Lisa.
We're hiking on the Appalachian Trail up here in Pennsylvania, the Michaux State Forest. We have never hiked or backpacked in Pennsylvania, and today we're on the Appalachian Trail. We're going to be doing a shakeout backpack trip one night, and this is the first trip of 2020. We're also going to call it the coronavirus backpacking trip because this is like the official first start of that whole panic of the coronavirus. And we decided to get out, and you know what? When all else breaks down, you go backpacking! They say Pennsylvania is called Rocksylvania.
I see why.
There's definitely a lot of rocks here, you know. Well, we'll see. Feels good just to be on this trail. It's a trail that sort of the icon for through hiking, long distance hiking, and doing a shakeout hike like this. It feels kind of rough at first, right?
A little bit because you're putting the weight on your back for the first time in a while. You know, the weight on your hips.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Getting
those joints
adjusted.
lubricated.
This part of the AT runs through the Michaux State Forest in Pennsylvania. We're going to be hooking up with the Tumbling Run Trail and then climbing up to Chimney Rocks, which should be quite a lot of elevation gain. We're going to try to do that part tomorrow. Tonight, given that it's a little bit later, we're going to have a relatively simple hike up towards the Tumbling Run Trail and set up camp somewhere up there. You excited? Coming up on the road. Yeah. We've already come about a half a mile. I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm so proud of myself.
The legs are shocked.
My back is getting used to the overload and you know.
Let's do this.
It's beautiful. Love to be on a trail.
Hiking down a road for a short section. Hope we don't get hit. You're looking all gangsta with your hat.
I can't wear it like this, then it gets in the way of my backpack. And then kind of like this, I have to go like that.
So
it's like,
okay, I thought you were trying to make some kind of a statement.
Yo, yo.
How does it feel out hiking the coronavirus?
We're gonna beat this thing. We're gonna hide from it in the woods.
What if we come back out?
And the world's disappeared.
And the world's gone. She likes to watch dystopian, futuristic, apocalyptic, where everything's bad, and so this is like right up her alley.
I always wonder, what is it going to be like if we go back out to the car and like...
We aren't happy about the coronavirus, but it kind of plays into what she always said would happen. Lisa said this would happen.
I did. Except I don't have enough food since we only got enough for one night.
Except we did zero prepping except for our backpack food, so.
Exactly.
Well, let's just survive on what we got.
We'll try. We've got enough alcohol.
Onward. All right, we just branched off on the Tumbling Run Trail. Behind me up there is the shelter. I think it's called Tumbling Run Shelter. Pretty,
Oh my gosh, it's really gorgeous through here. The moss and the babbling creek. I freaking love it. This is why I come out here.
So far a steady but relatively easy climb up. Down there is Tumbling Run, and Lisa is beside herself with happiness. But it's good. It's good. We're having a good time.
Definitely think there's fairies in these woods.
You say that about all the
Not
woods.
about every set of woods, but because there's so much moss here, I think. So,
Pennsylvania, we're coming for you.
or you're coming for us. It's good that we're doing something kind of relatively easy, I think.
Hey, she says it's easy, but I haven't told her how much elevation gain we have tomorrow.
Well, he told me it's going to be pretty bad, and I just don't need to know.
Every time I estimate it, I estimate low for her so she doesn't get scared. But it's a climb.
It's not even about that.
It's a couple thousand feet.
Distance, because
It's a
he
couple-
might say it's right around the corner, but that corner for him is 2 miles.
Climbing
Yeah.
a little bit.
Getting those muscles burning. It's good for us.
It's not much of a climb. It's enough.
It's enough for today. Woohoo! I did it!
First crossing of Tumbling Run.
Not seeing any campsites though.
We are close to the campsite where we're going to spend tonight. We're right at the intersection of the AT. Well, we're not at the AT, we're at the split that leads to the AT. So up there behind us is where we're going to go tomorrow. But right now, it's time to find a campsite.
I guess this is a great spot. Look at this tree, man. It's magnificent. It's shaky.
All right, we just arrived at the Potomac Appalachian Trail Conservancy locked cabin, which we are not staying at, but I did see it on the map. It's behind us. Looks to be nice, so you can reserve that if you're a member, I think. Go to their website and check it out. We used to be members. We are not currently active. I apologize to you guys who are watching, but we're not going to be staying there, so it does look really nice. It's like a shower out there too.
Just to stay.
There's a shower. Looks like. I don't know how it gets water, but I'm not going to investigate. Chimneys, too. Probably one for cooking, one for wood. I'm telling you what, if you wanted to have a little bit more luxury, it wouldn't be a bad thing to rent this cabin. It's nice. Very nice. Now we're climbing up and away from the cabin, back sort of up Tumbling Run, but there's some rocks here. I think they're really good climbing rocks. We're gonna just see if there's a campsite, something that we can find up here. But we're just burning trying to get up this hill. Lots of rocks here. Let's see what we see. like anywhere to camp here. Fun for hanging out at. Down there might be a spot by the creek.
It's possible. Look around maybe the corner a little bit more and then decide.
All right. We're looking for pre-existing campsite. I think we finally found one. It's across the creek though. We went way up into those rocks, but we're gonna head over across this creek right now.
This is one of the easier ones we've done, I think.
I would step down to that rock.
Yeah. I don't know how mossy it is. Oh, it wasn't slippery at all. Yeah, man, this is gonna work out.
It's definitely a pre-existing campsite, so that's good.
It hasn't been used in a while.
Campfire pit. Well, I think because of the winter, it just hasn't been used for a while, but hasn't been really good weather. A lot of leaves on the ground. Yes, that's the fanny pack. So all my camera gear goes and my maps. So yeah, I've got a fanny pack. Deal with that. Oh yeah.
This is where it gets hard.
That's what she said.
Yay! It's always the hardest part.
Alright. You know, we do like our gear from time to time. We got some new gear this trip. Q-Core XLS from Big Agnes. This is a double. We were tired of sleeping on our individual air pads, so we got this double, and it's insulated and we can both fit on it. It's 40 inches wide by 72 inches long. Boom. It's beautiful.
You could win this in the next game.
A new
The price is right. She's pretty.
It took about 14 bags to fill it though.
That's not so bad. It's better than blowing, right?
Some of the bags were, that's what she said.
Exactly.
Some of the bags were not completely full, so I think there's some technique I have to learn to make it a little better. The sleeping bag is going to slide right over that mattress.
This will be our first time sleeping on
That's
it.
our first night, yeah. It's super comfortable. We did try it out in our family room.
That's true.
Not to actual sleep, but I almost fell asleep. Can you figure it out?
I don't know, man. Oh yeah, that's right. It just slips on like a sheet.
Yeah.
I think if I remember right.
What's the brambles?
I know.
Dangerously close. And you're gonna see if Bone Crusher can handle this. I don't know if I can handle it.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Full
Yeah, here we go. So it slips in just like a sheet would on a mattress. And it's also slippery.
It feels like an ad for Big Agnes. They ought to pay us to do this.
We love Big Agnes, by the way.
We do.
What is it? Steamboat Springs or something like that?
Snobs. When it comes to a brand, we sort of stick to.
We do love our Big Agnes.
Once we get on a brand, we stick.
All right. I think I'm getting it. I think I can.
Look at you.
All right. Last corner. All right, look at that.
This is our double two-persona.
See? Ta-da! Look up in there, man. Look up in there.
We're gonna be in that sack together tonight.
Exactly. It's gonna be fun. We've never like slept on the same mattress before.
Not since our own house, you know.
Except at home.
We do that a lot at home.
So it unzips on both sides if one person gets hot and the other doesn't or whatever. So you're not like trapped in there with each other. If you don't want to be.
It is just a 30-degree bag, so it's not super warm. Tonight it's supposed to be in the 30s, low, so we'll have to see how that goes. We freeze in our 15-degree bags when it gets close to that temperature. So.
But we did bring hot hands. There we go. Look at that.
Boom, son.
Beautiful. We could even go with the smaller tent.
Or a wider mattress.
Or a wider mattress. There is that.
All right, Big Agnes.
It's exciting.
I'm gonna try you out tonight.
Thanks, BA.
We got the full system, man. We got the tent.
BA.
Yeah.
Tent, sleeping bags.
Yeah.
Now they just need to come up with some backpacks.
They might have that.
Not that we've seen.
Right across the river, it looks like that's the what they call Chimney Rocks. I think that's Chimney Rocks, or it's some kind of rocks that look like a chimney. That they have climbers apparently to climb up there. Looked really cool. All right, you know the time of day. It's fire time. So it rained last night, so everything is wet. In order to start this fire, I'm going to try using really small twigs and lots of easily burnable things that are pretty dry. I'm going to get it started that way. Let's watch. The trick is, I found, prep, and then prep some more. You gotta take your time with all the little stuff, and then the medium stuff, and then the bigger stuff. So if you take your time and don't hurry to strike that match, you'll be fine. All right, well, fire's going. Next step is to hang the food, not hang the food, but find a place I can hang the food. All right, got the water bottle, our platypus, Gravity Works. Got a brand new filter this year because the old one had seen its fair share of filtering. Replaced that out. This is how we beat coronavirus. This is actually the first day. It's kind of as a historical note, you know, this is a backpacking trip we're doing, but on a historical note, this is the day that they're like canceling everything. It's actually Friday the 13th. And they're canceling, you know, all the sporting events and everyone's freaking out. It's all over the news. So just from a historical perspective, if we watch this in 10 years, you'll know what's going on. Future you. But right now it feels like we're all on our own. World could be gone and we're here with you, whoever's left. If you're all gone, then it's just us watching. We've got water filtered. We got the bear bag up there. It's not hanging, but I got it ready to hang. And fire. Lisa's doing her lights, what she likes to do.
This is so much fun. These are new lights I got. I don't want to string it too low because we have to walk here.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get.
But I'm trying to get over there so it goes across the tent. I don't know. There's not a lot of trees like around the campfire.
I don't think we need a bunch of lights.
I do. Because I like them.
Lisa.
I love twinkling lights in the night.
She likes to light up the night.
It makes me feel comfy.
That's nice.
Just could string them another way.
Are you afraid of the coronavirus?
Not really. I probably have already had it. Who knows? But
we might already be infected.
you know, I certainly don't want to give it to somebody older that is in bad health. So staying away from people is something I like to do anyways. Social distancing, my thing.
I do want to say we got these brand new camp chairs, Big Agnes. When I said earlier that we're part of the ultra heavy community, it means this is the kind of luxury item that we tend to bring for these short trips, because we're not killing ourselves over 10 days of hiking. It's, you know, 1 or 2 days. So that's about it. Yeah, I mean, these things are really nice to have. Once you have them, they do weigh quite a bit. But in combination with our key ultralight items, like the tent, and you know, some other things that we've got, you know, it's okay. We're okay hauling that shit in. All right, so what are we drinking?
We are drinking a Bloody Mary mix, believe it or not. I went to REI because I love that place, and they had powdered Bloody Mary mix. So you mix it with some water, and then of course you add in your vodka, your gin, your spirits, whatever it is you like. So that's what this is.
Let's try this. So
yeah.
This is actually from REI, so it's okay, guys.
So yeah, it's okay.
It's official. If it came from REI, you can't complain about us drinking Bloody Marys.
Exactly. So
all right,
ready?
cheers.
Cheers, babes.
To Pennsylvania.
To our first shakeout of 2020.
To beating the coronavirus on Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Coming for you, coronavirus. All right, let's try this.
All right.
Wow, that is hard.
Well, I don't know about, I think it's spicy because it's Bloody Mary.
Maybe that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Holy shit.
I also have some crushed red pepper we could sprinkle in it.
Holy crap, that has got
it's
like
pretty spicy.
a whole pepper mill in there.
It's pretty spicy, and I even brought a lime.
Jeez Louise.
And did a little bit of like, so he drinks vodka, I'm a gin drinker, so that's it.
This is super spicy.
It is pretty spicy.
Like a whole pepper mill got poured in my cup.
We'll have to use the Tums afterwards, right?
Woo, boy.
That's pretty spicy.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's kind of a breakfast drink, but whatever.
So, this was a work day today. We worked. This is a Friday, but we both worked. And, you know, left work a little early, came here. And that's why we do these short trips, because we just don't have the ability to take off a week at a time. But, you know, this is actually really nice. We haven't seen anybody on the trail.
Right.
Except at the AT shelter, there was one person there, but...
Yeah, that's true. So it's Friday, March the 13th, which could be bad news for us tonight, but it's our first hike of the year. It's our first hike in 8 months. No, our first backpacking trip in 8 months. Should be fun. I think he's got the big hike planned for tomorrow.
Yeah, today was just a kind of like a 2-mile in hike, and then tomorrow would be the bigger hike.
Yeah, just to get our legs worked out.
It's gonna be immediate climb in the morning, straight up. So, but tonight we celebrate, and then tomorrow we get back home. We have something we have to do on Sunday, so we took advantage of what we could do. Get up here in Pennsylvania.
It's not that far from home, like 3 hours or something,
yeah.
So it's not bad.
But this is my first ever trip in Pennsylvania.
I know.
First ever campfire in Pennsylvania. It's pretty cool.
We're digging PA for sure. This it's really mountainy and rocky, and it's pretty spectacular. How'd your legs do? You probably did just fine.
I'll feel great with my 80-pound pack.
Yeah, he carried a lot of load for me.
Hey, I came from the old school backpacking. It was always the more the better. The more weight you have, the more supplies you have, the cooler you were. You know, we would always bring shovels and full-on, you know, hammocks and stuff. People would bring a lot of stuff back in the 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, I did when we started out, but I got to get back into prime backpacking shape before I can add a lot of weight. But hey, you got to start somewhere, right? We've got our fire going, our tent up.
We're gonna cook some food.
Sleep system. I've got food.
We had a late kind of meal, lunch, so I think we're not that hungry right now. Might have to do that after dark. But
yeah, it's all ready to go. It just isn't an add water kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's, like mashed potatoes, the powdered mashed potatoes or whatever they are.
Well, we'll show that. Yeah.
If it's light enough to film, I'll film. If not, then we'll just pick it up in the morning. But, all right. Cheers again.
Yeah, cheers, babe.
Woo!
Oh, it is spicy. I know, right?
It's getting darker and colder, but oh, Lisa thinks I'm talking to her, but I'm really talking to you. She said, yeah, but it's getting darker and colder, viewer, but we're having fun testing out all these REI drink packets. I mean, if REI sells it, it's got to be okay, right? But they're all like different flavors of mixed drink, powders you can mix in with your favorite liquor.
Alrighty, so we got us a flask of gin. Got us a flask of vodka. Vodka. And then so we just tried the Bloody Mary. Meh.
It was terrible.
It was pretty bad. Kudos though to the people that tried to make it, because it's something we thought about in the past.
I will not be drinking the Bloody Mary again.
So what I have done was I had a little, shaky packet of lemonade.
Oh, so this is not an REI brand?
So this lemonade is not.
Oh, okay.
This
Do we
is
have
just
any more
lemonade.
REI
We don't have any more REI. I just did the Bloody Mary
we're going to
this
do
time.
a review. We're going to test all
Yeah,
the REI
because
mixes
they had mules. They had like 5 or 6 different like flavors.
So you're just doing lemonade and you're mixing it?
So this is just lemonade, Country Time lemonade mix in water, and we're gonna mix it with our vodka and our gin. And then of course the trusty lime. And I'm betting that's gonna be a little bit better than the Bloody Mary. So yeah, let's try it, man. Ta-da!
This is like a backcountry mixology course. How to get drunk in the
backcountry.
How to get drunk in the woods. No, actually, nobody really covers that on any of these outdoor videos. Nobody really talks about how to get hammered.
Well, because they're like through hiking, they're worried about getting somewhere.
Everybody's worried about.
We like to hang out.
Everybody's worried about their gear, or how heavy their thing is, or how far they're hiking, or how fast they're hiking. We should be the channel that talks about how to get drunk while you're backpacking.
Just how to enjoy hanging out, sitting at the fire.
We're that channel.
Yeah, we are.
We're just
we like
us.
to just be in the middle of nowhere, drink, enjoy a fire, hang out with each other, and then sleep.
Boom.
You get your spork?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so this one's mine then, okay.
What you got there?
So I've got also your hot sauce. Ooh, hot. So I've got mashed potatoes. I've got some edamame beans to give us our, our green. I've also got in here some red onions to also give us some nice vitamins. And then I just put some crushed red pepper. I also, when I packed it, put a pat of butter and a little salt and pepper, like shaked into it. I think it's gonna be pretty yummy. It smells really good. So I think it'll be great. I think it'll be fantastic. Get a little bit of starch and green and some vitamins that we need.
It's a late dinner, but we'll enjoy it, and we'll catch it up again in the morning, right?
With some oatmeal and blueberries.
See you.
In the morning.
Good morning, campers.
We survived.
Barely. We did survive, just barely. I mean, it was balls cold. And I was praying for my life at the end. No, it was cold. That sleeping bag, 30 degrees. It was probably into the low 30s last night, but I was cold. I was freezing cold. That bag is going to be fantastic in the summertime, I can tell you that. But in the winter, not so much. How'd you do last night, Lisa?
I did fine. I was pretty cold most of the night, but we made it through it. Barely. It was tough. It was tough. It was tough.
How'd you like the new sleeping bag?
I guess it was fine. I didn't really get to enjoy it because it was freezing all freaking night. So I had longed for my old sleeping bag.
Right? I would have had that mummy bag zipped right up.
We even had our little heater blocks and
didn't quite.
Yeah, didn't quite do it.
Didn't warm it up as much as I thought.
Well, when we did this out in Utah, it was great. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, we have a little morning fire.
Yay!
The day looks good. I left. After a little coffee by the fire, we are going to get packed up and head up that mountain behind you. And then the real hike begins. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I think it's a big hill to start, and then you kind of level at that point. And then once you're up, you're up.
You can only come down.
You can only come down. So.
Good morning.
Slowly getting packed up, but we're gonna eat some food. Instead of doing our normal oatmeal, we decided to just go ahead and eat our snacks, which is a variety of bars and other things. Orange. Just don't really feel like messing with cooking more water. All we really need is coffee. Well, soon we'll be hitting the trail.
Say goodbye.
Coming right out of that valley was
Steep.
we haven't even gone that far, but it was pretty much straight up.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be crossing over the spot right above where our camp was. We could see people this morning hiking up above us, but now it's leveled out a little bit. So far so good, right, Lise?
Yeah, so far.
Bone crusher.
Looking forward to the views that you've promised.
I didn't promise views, as in there might be views.
We'll see. I'm looking for a view, babes.
It's a steady climb, like I said. We've been huffing and puffing, but it's steady. But the switchbacks aren't too terrible. I mean, it's a lot of climb, over about a mile and a half, I think. Straight, steady uphill. Feels good though, getting the burn in my legs. But the good kind, not the oh my god, I'm about to die kind.
Speak for yourself.
Hopefully we're getting near the trail split where we head to, is it Buzzard Rock? I think that's where we're going, Buzzard Rock. See if we're getting close maybe.
Raven Rock?
No, we're heading over that way up to the top and then make the loop back down the hill on the AT. Alright, well we made it to the top of that hill. And now we're heading up to Chimney Rock. It's called Chimney Rock or Buzzard Peak. I think it has two names. I don't know which name I prefer. I like Buzzard Rock. I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
So hopefully there'll be a nice view.
Yeah.
Let's go check it out.
See some buzzards.
Let's see. Well, we just linked back up with the Appalachian Trail. And over there, Chimney Rocks.
Okay, so we'll come back down.
Yeah, we're going to just head up to the rocks and then come back.
Okay, cool.
How's that sound?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Great.
Looks like maybe a rock scramble. Leave our packs down here or take it was a full moon.
Wow. Okay, let's give this a whirl. All right. Are you scared?
Just a little bit. A little pit that gets in your stomach and in your legs that make you feel.
A hell of a view, though.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah. I like my life. Okay. Wow. Holy crap. Pretty cool. Great view. Wow. Because that going up is easier than coming back.
Don't tell me that. I might never come back. Okay.
It's a nice perch, though. You know, it's once you're there, it doesn't feel unsafe.
Once you're here, you're stuck.
All right. So this has actually been a really nice payoff for this little hike. Buzzard Peak. We're just exploring it right now, and it's pretty cool. It reminds me a little bit of Dragon's Tooth. Not as scary, maybe, but definitely got a lot up here. There's a little campsite over here, right next to the peak. And we're just walking over to the right side of the rocks being behind us. All right, well, we're back on the AT going SOBO, and it's mostly downhill, but a little rocky. We were just talking to some people, and they were talking about the coronavirus again, so it's got everybody all scared. I guess this is the day they're shutting everything down, so we'll see.
Yeah, and hey to the blue-eyed guy that we just met and talked to. We didn't get your name, but it was enjoyable talking to you. Good luck out there.
Well, Bone Crusher, we're officially hiking the AT.
Yay, it's awesome.
It's something that she's talked about doing forever, and I'm kind of the naysayer there. I can say, well, we can say we are actually going
on the AT.
SOBO on the AT. So get at least a feel for what it might be like to be hiking this every day. It's nice. Yeah. A lot of nice people.
Definitely a lot of fun people to talk to.
Yeah. This is a nice return trip to the car. It's all kind of downhill. Pretty straightforward. Easy after that big climb this morning.
Yeah, but you know, downhill can have its challenges too.
Yeah.
The old knees.
All right.
The older the knees, the harder on them they are. Yeah. It's really enjoyable piece of trail though, that's for sure.
We're up here at the Tumbling Run shelter.
Tumbling down the hill.
Hey, the privy at this shelter is really nice. It even has a doorbell. Check it out. Doesn't work though. What kind of crappy doorbell is that? We're back at the intersection of the AT, which is that way. We're behind Bone Crusher, and then Tumbling Run, which is behind me that way. So we have completed the lollipop. We still have to hike back to the car though, so we're not done yet. Onward! Well, we are about 30 feet from the car.
Yay!
That means we're done, completed, and I was impressed with this trail. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it's a fun trail. Good first back getting into her.
Getting into her. If anybody has any questions about the loop we just did, I'll try to put a link, or maybe I'll put a map in this video. But give us a question if you have any questions. If you'd like to follow us, subscribe, like, share. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do any of those things. I don't care. We don't promote our channel, so if you like it, great. If you don't, I'm sorry. But we'll catch you next time on the trail somewhere from Aunt Mountain. I'm Steve.
And I'm Lisa.
And we'll see you on the trail. Oh, gnarly. Yes, that's the fanny pack.